Hello and welcome to Slamfire Radio. It's episode 622. Today is September 10th, 2025. I am one of your hosts, Kyle.
I'm another one of your hosts, Dustin.
I'm Countdown Tony.
I'm Adriel.
Oh, and I'm Kelly. I'll go last because I don't know where we are.
That makes the most sense.
You know,
Yeah.
so it makes no sense. Just I'm here for participation badge only. Okay. Hi, everybody. Cool. It's been a minute.
Yeah. Why don't you tell us what you've been up to in guns?
A lot. So to narrow it down, a couple of She Shoots episode, did one last night. It was fantastic. So we had all of the women that were as part of Team Canada for the Rimfire Worlds. We had them all on last night, all 10 of them. By the way, you can only do on StreamYard 10 max participants and not have anybody in the background. So we had to do shifts for the interviews. And prior to that, we also did a couple of other interviews too. We did one with somebody who was a brand new shooter that shot clays for the very first time. It was an exciting episode. It's been a while since I've been on. Had probably a plethora of Mapleseeds that I went to, did some shooting, did a Gunny Girl calendar photo shoot, by the way. Y'all are getting your calendars again this year. What else? Oh, went to Connect Days. So want to give a huge shout out to everyone at Connect Guns, including Uncle Phil, because I got to shoot a whole bunch of different rifles, shotguns. Sadly, I did not get to shoot any pistols because government. And yeah, I've been doing some shooting. I've been doing a lot of stuff with Mapleseed, and yeah, I was supposed to go tonight to do Wednesday Night Clays with Kelly and Kyle. However, that being said, we were delayed a little bit, so I said let's regroup next week. So I'm gonna get to do that on a weekly basis to, I think, go back and get to it. I need to shoot. I've decided I need to shoot. So yeah, that's me. What about you, Dustin?
Well, I've been away for a minute. Anybody? I really did try to get on the show once while I was on my trip, but I've been away for the last few weeks in the great land of freedom, and I returned back a few days ago. While I was at the airport, even though I had all of my paperwork in order, I still got told I could not bring my guns into America. They were not welcome there. It's a longer story. There was a box that they felt needed to be ticked. Basically, when you fill out your 6 NIA, that form. There's are you entering under a visa? Yes, no. You tick one box, and you, if you are entering under a visa, but then you need to also have a hunting license or a invite from a shooting thing. But I wasn't entering under a visa. Canadians don't enter under a visa, so I checked no. But in this tumultuous time of change for America, the CBP officer decided. Actually, the first guy that I ran into, he was quite nice, but he took me to their secondary, and I had all my paperwork. But that guy didn't have a lot of experience with this document and felt like I was fraudulently trying to enter the U.S. without, checking that box. And I was like, dude, you can't argue with people when they have the power and they are very clearly, they've decided that they have the power and they're going to, he said it, I'm making an example out of you. You've done this wrong. And I'm like, I haven't. And I asked him, because as a Canadian, entering into America for less than 30 days, I do not require a visa. I was not issued a visa to go into the United States and therefore checked the no box on my documentation. He decided I was being fraudulent. And even though I didn't get denied entry, it wouldn't let my guns come in, but the airport already had them, so he created a whole new hassle for me. I did cheekily ask him what my visa number would be, because it also asks that on the documentation if you check yes, I'm entering under a visa. And his response was, "I would be treating you much worse if you were Mexican." And
wow.
Yeah,
Well,
so I thought,
Snow Mexican.
I was just gonna say
I
technically,
know,
you're
right?
still
Mexican with sweaters, but that's what we're called up here. Nonetheless, so there was no winning. It didn't matter that I was right. He was right because he had the power. So,
Correct.
folks beware. You can only push so hard. They made a real effort to waste as much time as they could. I think they were trying to get me to miss my plane, which sucked because Tyler was also flying with me, and he was stressing because this is his first flight to America, going to a city he's never been to, and the hotel reservation isn't under his name. So I had to speed run the whole system of getting my guns back, getting them home, and still getting on my plane. And also this happened 2 days after Air Canada illegally flipped off the government and said we're striking even though you said we can't. So the next ticket to get to Vegas, I think we paid $200, call it $200 a seat to get to Vegas. Then the next flight to Vegas that I would have been able to get onto was $2,600, and I was bracing to pay it. Yeah, thankfully I made it just in the nick of time. Got on my flight. All was well and good. Very thankful to everybody that helped make that happen. So I was unfortunately traveled in the U.S. unarmed, but that did not kill our fun. While I was in Vegas, I shot a butt ton of machine guns. Shot my Thompson, whole bunch. Shot the MP5 SD. That thing's fun. The SD, for anybody wondering, is the suppressed MP5.
Yeah,
really good time. Shot an Uzi, shot an AK-47, and the MG. My German friend insisted that we find him a proper German machine gun to shoot because apparently Germany, they have outright banned any gun that was used in World War II, so he doesn't have access to them. So we went to the Range 702 because the Battlefield Vegas had an incident and was closed while we were there, unfortunately. But we got treated really, really wonderfully at Range 702. Would highly recommend to friends, and will happily go back and spend more money there. A little shout out to our range RSO Jacob, who very clearly loved his job. My goodness, he was a delight. And I wish I could hire people to handle firearms on set from the side the way he could. I was impressed. I would give him a job tomorrow supervising guns. It was great. So we had a really fun time there. Did a big, travel. The one other kind of gun thing, I tried to make it down to Carlsbad, but we had some sort of changes in our schedule, as one does over a 16-day journey in an RV. So I didn't get down to see Kyle. We changed our schedule so we could make it to Colorado Springs earlier, so that my one friend could do Pikes Peak. But that meant I didn't get to see Kyle, and I didn't get to be on the show that week. But we did on our way into Colorado. So we basically drove from Vegas through Arizona and then into New Mexico, kind of faffed about in New Mexico, went and did the alien thing, went down to Roswell, and just didn't make it any further south. And then when we went up into Colorado, we were stopped in Colorado Springs, where I got to go to Dragon Man's Guns. He's got the largest privately owned collection of machine guns. It's pretty cool. Check him out on YouTube. And we happened to go on the Sunday where he gave the tour. So he gave us a tour of his big, machine gun and war memorabilia collection. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, so that's most of what I did in guns, I think. Oh, and we checked out Flagstaff. It's a pretty sweet city. Yeah.
I want to talk to you more about Las Vegas, but we'll do it later.
We'll do it later.
I want to see where else you went. So, but sounds like you had a really, really good time. So, can I ask you, one, who did you fly with? I'm assuming it was Air Canada.
No, I knew better. The rumbling, we bought our tickets several months ago, but the rumblings were they were already in dispute, and I'm a member of a union. I know how these things go, and I was like, that doesn't smell good. So we paid it. It didn't, and I wanted to fly Air Canada because they had a business class seat that we could have had, but I knew that I didn't know, but I had an inkling that this was going to turn out badly, so we flew with WestJet. Thank God. And we flew back on United, and we flew business class back, so we got to enjoy the lounge and all the perks of business class.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just wondering. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No.
Which full auto place would you recommend for someone going to Vegas?
Honestly, go to 702 and ask for Jacob. I'm not even kidding. He was a delight. I could talk about my range 702 experience for like an hour. And we spent a bunch of money there, but I don't know. Honestly, everybody in that shop was really, really sweet. I'm totally blanking on the name of the girl that actually helped us. I had an awesome conversation with her for a while. She's a CZ fangirl. She's carrying a CZ Shadow on her hip, and she does all the purchasing for the shop. And so we had a good conversation for a while. I didn't get to quite shoot the Thompson I wanted because they had a 1932 Thompson, not the 28 with the top charging handle. So it wasn't quite the one I wanted, but it's still pretty cool. And Tyler got to shoot machine guns for the first time, and I have to say, my boy is pretty good with a submachine gun. He had 2 mags, and he had 2 real excellent groupings. One in the head, one in the chest. A couple little flyers when he's figuring out how to use the iron sights. But I would hand him a submachine gun if he were in a situation where he needed one. Yeah. All right. What about you, Kyle? What'd you get up to?
So we were gonna have. I wasn't on last week because I was out of town for work. But weekend before, we were supposed to have our 5th Saturday match. We were gonna do just a steel challenge. Nobody showed up, so set up a little stage and did a little practice session there. Ended up being, I think that stage I set up is gonna be pretty much my standard from now on because I like it. I think it. Do a lot of different stuff with it. It's just 3 targets and 3 shooting positions, and you can get a lot out of that. So did that. Not too bad. Like I had 1 target set up out at 25 yards, and I think I only dropped a couple Charlies during the practice day. But I was still having issues with extracting the last round on like the show unload show clear whatnot. So when I was in Phoenix for work, I stopped in a gun shop and I was checking around to see who might have some barrels and found one for $160. Decided to give it a go, and so I ended up getting a ballistic advantage. You're not going to be able to tell the difference in the barrel here. But the feed ramp was, I think I sent a picture to the group, like the feed ramp on the old barrel. There, so I have the old barrel here. The feed ramp, if I can get some light on it, is quite narrow.
Yeah.
So on this one, it's a lot wider.
Oh, it is a ballistic advantage.
Oh, like it ended up making a huge difference on feeding itself.
Right,
like I still had some super val, so I kind of thought, if this feed cone is bigger, maybe I won't have the issue with the super val. So I went out, burned about 70 rounds. I think last Thursday night I did that, and not a single issue. Because I was in a debate where if the Super Vel ran, it was a lot cheaper than the Ely stuff. Both right on minor power factor. And so I actually ended up getting on the phone with Super Vel Thursday night because Fridays they're closed. And she was amazing. Like she entered the order, she ran out back, made sure that FedEx hadn't picked up the order yet that day. She said, okay, no, they're not here yet, so let me get this stuff straight through because they're going to be here in like 15 minutes. And got the stuff through, got it paid for, and it was out the door 10 minutes later. So, and I arrived last night. So got 500 rounds of their 100 grain PCC Blitz.
Sweet.
Ammo. And holy cow, this ammo is sweet. Like, my muzzle just doesn't move. Like, I almost have the PCC where I'm actually happy with it now. So, did a practice
the ammo,
on.
Kyle,
Sorry?
what's the difference with the ammo?
I don't know what with this, it's running a lower beat per, well, it's a lower charge because out of the PCC with the extra barrel length, it just speeds up. Like my normal like 124 stuff is running major power factor out of the PCC. So that's why I'm looking
Just a lighter load or something. Huh,
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's the same thing with the Supervel, or not the Supervel, with the Ely. It's downloaded so that like, you're still getting the velocity out of the PCC, but you wouldn't make mine or on a pistol with it.
Is Superval out of New Mexico?
No, it's out of Las Vegas.
That's a little odd. I thought the color scheme's like,
Yeah, it's kind of old timey looking at the box
Yeah.
and that. So, but I mean, huge shout out to them, and like, there's a big difference in price. Like that stuff is 32 cents a round versus the 50 cents a round for the Ely stuff.
That's a big difference.
Yeah. So yeah, played around with the 3D printer. I had this Magwell design that I pulled off Thingiverse. I had to do some modification to get it actually line up with the Magwell and fit the actual receiver. It doesn't look great, but it works.
what do you mean? The more notches and more colorful it is, the more competition it is. Great.
Well, I mean,
I love it.
This huge
there's a
shelf
gap
right out
there,
front
yeah.
here, and
It's a little ugly.
my 3D design skills are not good enough to make this from scratch right now. So I was able to add some pieces in, and like, never mind modifying mesh. Yeah, no, I'm not at that point. So
Yet.
yeah, I got to take some time and spend some time with it. Kind of ticks me off though. Fusion's 360 got rid of their free student thing, and you have to basically pay for all of it now. So
just use Tinkercad.
that's what I've been doing, and that's what I did to modify that was Tinkercad. So yeah, I was trying to debate if I was going to mention this because Saturday I put like, it was like a 280 round practice. Spent a few hours out there just kind of taking my time working on entering and exiting positions and whatnot, and doing some reloads because at sectionals there's a couple reloads. Practice a couple rounds doing support shoulder because one stage requires you to go support side. But at the end, I was out of Supervel, still had some Ely, and I was like, you know what? I want to play. So I was trying to do splits because I was doing a drill where I had moved all three targets close together, and I was trying to do my cadence drills. And at first, thought I was going slow, and I was doing like 15 splits onto target and then 25 splits for the target transition. Tried slowing it down. I could not get my target transition sped up. And so I felt like the 15 splits were slow. So I'm like, I wonder how fast I could actually go. And I had out of battery detonation.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
outran the bolt or something, because yeah, all of a sudden it just blew. I've taken it apart, gave it a really good look over. I did that at the range, threw around it fired. Okay. All right. Things are good. So I went through, did a deep clean on it. Nothing's broke or anything, but it was interesting for sure, and kind of a WTF moment for sure. But seeing how with these, and it goes for the R, was it the R9 where they actually put a cam pin on the bolt for like a safety pin or a firing pin safety. I liked that idea before. Now I really like it because when you look at the bolt, like on an AR, it has to be in full lockup for that firing pin to actually make it through your bolt head to your primer.
Yeah.
Not in a PCC bolt. PCC bolt doesn't have a separate bolt from the carrier. your bolt is the carrier, so there's no lockup or anything. So you could be just there and strike it and you have an out of battery detonation. So yeah, that was not the greatest, but yeah, not fun, but everything, all digits, still have my eyes, everything, and yeah, it went through the whole thing, went deep clean. I would recommend, because I didn't do this, especially with like PCC, clean that comp out like regularly, because the carbon buildup I had in that,
It was horrible.
it was like concrete, and I left it soaking in like hops solvent for a couple days, and it was still pretty heavy. But after I got that all cleaned out, it was pretty cool what that comp did. But
when's the last time you cleaned it? Or have you ever cleaned it?
The comp, actually, honestly, I don't think I've ever cleaned the comp itself, like the gills and the ports and that. I mean, I run stuff through the barrel, and especially with the old barrel, I was cleaning it quite often because that was the only way I could actually get it where I didn't have to mortar it all the time, but it just got progressively worse and worse over time.
Sounds like it needed a good cleaning.
Yeah. Well, I needed a new barrel. I think got looking at it closer, I think that chamber's got some scarring or something that's catching the brass, and like I would just drop one in there, and I'd have to grab a screwdriver to pry it back out.
Yeah, that's not good.
So that new Ballistic Advantage barrel, yeah, it ran flawless. Not a single hiccup with the barrel. Yeah, and then I got sectionals this weekend coming up. So Friday we're gonna drive up to Albuquerque area, and yeah, be nine stages on Saturday and then 4 on Sunday. So,
it'll be a busy weekend.
Yeah,
sounds like long days.
Yeah. The Saturday is gonna be a long day, so I'm already getting some meals and little snacks together. Gotta really focus on the nutrition for that day, because I remember Shotgun Nationals having that long day, and by the end of it I was toast. So
what's the weather supposed to be like? You're still
actually
warm.
It's supposed to be nice. It's supposed to be like 54 in the morning and getting up to maybe
Canadian.
7. What is 54?
It's about 18 degrees.
Is it about 18?
Yeah, it's 18.
It's not 60. Is
okay, I was gonna say I get up to about 20 degrees for a daily high Celsius. So it's gonna be nice weather to shoot in. Not super hot. Last week it was looking like it was gonna thunderstorm the whole time. So I was already starting to get into the Lanny Basham, talking to myself, oh, I love shooting in the rain. I shoot great in the rain and everything. And then I think yesterday I looked at the weather. I was like, oh, awesome. But yeah, so after this weekend I will be hanging up the PCC again probably, and because I gotta get ready for Memorial in less than a month. So that's pretty much it for me. It seems like a lot. Didn't seem like a lot. Yeah.
Saturday is supposed to be a low of 16 and a high of 25 with 50% chance of rain, whereas Sunday is supposed to be a low of 14 degrees and a high of 27. So you know what? It's going to be a nice day.
Yeah.
Oh, sunny on Sunday as well. 32 currently in Albuquerque, just in case you need to know.
Okay. Yeah, the track's about 95 here right now, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we talk for just a second about how balls hot some areas of that wonderful country get in the summertime? It was like 45 degrees when we were in Vegas. It was stifling.
Yeah, so
That's
you're
gorge.
about 115.
Yeah, about that. Well, see, it was when we were in Vegas. It was nice because it's like mostly European travelers, so everything was in Celsius. Like everybody talked in Celsius while we were there, and it was really surprising. We ran into so many Europeans. So
It's 41 currently there.
gross.
In Vegas. I don't convert, so it takes me a second to convert it. But it should be a good weekend.
When I was talking there, I was speaking American, but
Tony, what do you get up to?
Do we talk about BOA first, or do we talk about BOA later?
Let's just talk about it now.
yeah, just
Okay.
You give your perspective, I'll give mine.
Since I was in Edmonton, got to pick up some stuff. So I
Ooh.
have factory because remember, listeners, Federal are running promos on hunting ammo right now. Rifle, they have some pistol too, which I don't think quite applies to us, but Power Shock, 300 grain, 450 Bushmaster. This would be for this gun. Well, that one. And to confirm my findings, currently Federal is still a decent source of Starline 450 Bushmaster brass. I'm thinking it's probably going to stay this way because I don't think there will be ever enough volume for Federal to produce their own 450 Bushmaster brass. So this is probably the easiest way for them. But this will be kind of the factory benchmark for my hunting rifle. I probably wouldn't do ballistic gel testing. There are plenty of people who have already done it, and it appears to be pretty good. And I will be basing other reloads off of this sort of thing. And then, since I shot this gun during BOA, I was like, Alberta changed the regs, and the gun's shooting pretty good. So I should pick up some bullets for it. Just in case I need a second hunting rifle in 22. 223, that is, not 22 rimfire. But I have some Hornadies. This is the older style. The newer variants will be called a CX, but GMX lead-free, like gilding metal, so like copper with zinc bullets. These are 50 grains. And as an alternative, I also have 65 grain Sierra Game Kings. So that'll give me 2 tons of hunting load for my 223 rifles. Well, rifle now because the MVP is gone. And let's talk about BOA. So Adriel didn't give me enough information. I could have won a medal if I shot open because there was only 2 participants. So, and I think I could have taken not last place. I could have taken second place. So
I gotta ask, how is that Adriel's fault?
And I'm going to ask, how
because
can
he
you
is
not
the
take
local.
last place if there's only 2, and you thought you were going to place second?
No, because if I join a division, there will be 3 people in the division.
Oh.
And
right,
I
'cause
think
there's only-
my score was second last place worthy, not last place worthy. Let's put it that way.
Well, you needed an open gun.
No, I just
just-
I just think more of you, Tony. I think more of you than just getting participation medals.
Yeah.
Participation medals, very important. I don't know. I never won medals in my life. It would be interesting just as a story piece. Oh yeah, I won this because I shot second last place in a division. It's great. So I'm really a fan of the work shoot schedule. I've never had that before, and club level matches maybe it's not quite necessary, I guess. And yeah, so I was work, shoot, work for the 2 days. I worked all day at the first stage we have, which is just a shoot house. And because I was resetting outside on the trap, I ran right past the second window. 2 failure to engage, 2 mics. Everything is terrible. And I'm still getting some malfunction on the Nova Speed. I think I had 2. Same issue. It jams up when you're trying to go forward. And it appears that I'm not the only Nova Speed shooter that's getting this problem. I've seen other people with their Nova Speed getting that too. And I saved one of the rounds, which looks kind of like this. It's a little harder to tell on video. I'll probably upload some photos of it. But there's this distinct lip on one side that it crashed into the chamber face, I would say. And it's not quite round anymore. So
Ooh, actually, I just noticed something. And it may not, I might be looking at it a little bit closely, but that's a 6 crimp shell.
right.
Have you
think
tried
aprons,
8's going to be more round than a 6 crimp's going to be.
That I like how you're thinking about it. Maybe I should try some of them. My 6 prints are running out pretty soon, so I'll try to pay attention next time I buy ammo. And maybe I should try the Federal Action Gunners. They are very expensive here, but They are pretty cool. They're more designed for, box fem mags, but they're for the listeners. They are crimped
But they're
on
a
like
rolled crimp.
yeah, they're more of a like a slug buckshot type of crimp on it. Oh no, well it's a slug crimp and they have card on top of it, so that helps feeding on some of the guns. Just found it a little bit funny.
Oh, you could get like score or something. They're an 8 crimp, I believe.
Yeah, probably. I can try a few. But other than that, shotgun run well. I'm not have as I'm aiming the shotgun more, which is again probably not the right way to do it. I'm getting all my hits, so in comparison to Rimfire Madness, I'm making all the hits I need for shotgun. So reducing my very slow reload, which is helping my overall score. So that's all good. On the rifle performed quite well. It didn't have malfunctions really that I can recall. Day one long range was awful though. I missed every single shot. The scenario was you're in the helicopter, which is a very cool thing about Chaz. They have really cool props. So you're sitting in the helicopter shooting sideways. They didn't give you a strap like how the action movies would tell you. So I think the maximum range was like 250, closer is 150. So I'm trying to like channel my inner Mapleseed that I haven't qualified in like 3-5 years now. Missed all the shots. Missed all the long range shots. I was like, I wasted the whole magazine on these 3 targets. I think I'm done. I'm flipping my magazine. I'm doing the rest. But sounds like it's a long range rifle stage. Adriel's like, your zero must be off. So I was like, because I did put it shouldn't affect my zero, but I did put on my magnifier back on after I have replacement screws put on it. It's like, that's the only stage I have to use the magnifier on. So maybe that's the problem. So what did I do? I put on the sling. I get into listener Thomas's very fast and loud ATV, driving at a very reasonable playground speed, under 30 kilometers an hour, having the rifle sling on my back like that, and driving down the range to the range, and insert a magazine, 100 meter steel on the bipod, 1, 2, 3, 4, no problem. Switched ammo, 1, 2, 3, 4, no problem. So I was like, okay, zero is not a problem. I just suck. That's all. That's okay. That's okay. So day 2, we came back to the long range stage actually as the first stage, and I had a repeat of what happened last year, which is on a crisp, cool morning on my Huey, Vortex Huey, the battery would die. Last time around, I just didn't have a response from the red dot anymore. But this time it's trying to flash at me, but I'm trying to increase the brightness. It won't let me do that. It's like, I have backup battery, so I just need to swap it, but I'm due to shoot. So check your equipment before you're like on deck and stuff. Fortunately, it didn't impact me in the shooting performance situation at all. I did actually, I think, pretty well. Hit all my shots. Did shotgun pretty okay. So felt pretty good on that stage. I also loaned Adriel's Norinco 1911 modified by previous host and friend of the channel, Trevor. I only had 2 minor malfunctions. It didn't lock back, which could very much be me. And it failed to go back into battery once, so I just have to push it. It's all good. I have a compact, not quite an Icewell, which is a Dawson Precision product, I want to say. It doesn't quite have that. I have a compact, more of a duty style magwell, and it's not bad. I didn't really miss a reload, so that's kind of a nice surprise considering I haven't been shooting pistol all year. Adriel had these. Well, I guess Adriel will show us later. These very wide and kind of awkward 1911 mag pouch, which is a little awkward to use. Like it's hard. It doesn't have a tack lock on the back, so it's hard to kind of move around and reconfigure that, which is a little unfortunate. Last little complaint is the frame.
They're cheap though.
How cheap were they?
Incredibly cheap.
Okay. Fortunately, I have a friend of mine passed by the shooting store in Toronto, parties or something like that, and they had 1911 mag pouches, so I did buy them. I just need to wait for them, and I don't know, wait for it. Every time I shoot 1911, then I have to look on my phone and like look at every 1911's store page and like,
So you ordered 1911 mag pouches, but you don't have a 1911?
Exactly. It's a great idea. I know. Well, I have a 1911 holster too. I run my own holster.
It is a great
Blade
idea.
Tech.
Buy-
Runs pretty good, and it accepts the red dot in it. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. What dot did you have, Adriel?
It's the Hollow Sun 407.
I was not a fan. It had a donut, but not a dot. It's a tiny little donut, but that particular optics, for some reason, doesn't quite jive with my astigmatism. It just looks really fuzzy, and sometimes, like if you're in a complex lighting scenario, I will start to see doubles. I can still tell which one is the primary and which one is the secondary. One is going to be brighter than the other. But just like that's a little much. Yeah, and I guess it's kind of unfortunate that everyone's shooting with crazy guns. See a lot of SKSs, a few M1 Grands. I don't know how I feel about the M1 Grands with red dots on them. I guess saw Elcor. I guess one of the open shooters. There was a person shooting with a pistol chassis PCC, and competitor Jess. I spotted his guns. Like, oh, this is cool. So he was shooting a 7615 Pump Action Police Remington gun with authentic ACOG. Because on a Remington Game Master, the 7600, if you have to slide back, unlike a pump shotgun, there isn't a tube that sticks out, so the whole handguard slides back. I was like, that's a Game Master. So yeah, and I found out there's like this factory modified Game Master in 223 that accepts standard magazines as like designed for police department who only know how to shoot A70s, and here's your feels very similar, shoots a rifle bullet gun. So that's very cool. Overall, the weather is pretty good. I really like. I don't like Chaz as much as I like Sherwood Park because they don't have running water, but I do think their heavy equipment and their Kwanzaa is pretty nice, and camping is not bad. Yeah, that's my short review on the BOA experience. Pretty good. I just didn't get a medal, which is sad, but that just means I need to get good. So,
How'd you place other than the medal?
oh, I don't even know. I want to say probably worse than mid pack. Well, maybe I need to look at in our division, but then I'm not even that competitive in our division either. Let me see.
You have to look in the division because the unlimited rimfire shooters are going to be shooting 25 round mags and with no recoil.
Yeah.
It's not comparable.
So my suggestion is, instead of looking at medals, is to look at where you are and improving each time, and doing that by shooting, and then you will eventually get to the medals. And when you
The first step is eventually I need to get a 1911.
So
right, but I'm just saying you're not going to get a participation medal.
I
right?
wanted to say
I want to
like,
game the system and have a participation
No,
medal though. I
but-
could. It's just I didn't game it hard enough.
Tony, it's totally cool that you got mag pouches. Get a holster. Get
Yeah.
a good real steel airsoft version of a 1911 and practice your mag changes. I'm not kidding. I'm serious. Like
That's fair, but
like
I
practice.
just don't think
practice what
that's
you
the
can.
problem right now.
Well,
Oh.
I mean, practicing your grip, practicing bringing like. There's so much that you can do dry fire practice with an airsoft gun.
Yeah.
Like, so that, okay, great. Yes, I get that you need to practice shooting the gun as well. But there's like a bunch of other stuff that you can and probably should be doing. And if you know that that's your platform, we know the government's not going to last forever. The prime minister just said apparently our gun confiscation is voluntary. So, I mean,
So Tony, you ended up 8th in Clipazine Unlimited,
That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing
At
Steve is shooting a major
at
gun.
75%.
There you go.
That's
good.
not bad.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Especially for somebody who doesn't shoot 3-gun. 75% of Steve Fitchie, which is one of the guys who started 3-gun up in northern Alberta.
Yeah.
So that's nothing to sneeze at.
I think it's a lot improved comparing to Rimfire Madness. I know the rules a little bit better. I get to stage plan a little bit better. I feel more comfortable with a PAR. Shotgun, I've learned a little bit more too. 1911, I want to say I'm pretty natural with it, considering considering all the pistols. So yeah, I'm not angry at my score, but I'm just like, could have gamed the system. I don't know why I like to game the system that hard, but it's just a personal enjoyment of mine.
No, actually, it's not gaming the system. It's hiding for a medal.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Right? It's not gaming the system if there's only 2 other people in the division. That's hiding. Hiding away from the competition just so you have a piece of hardware.
Yeah, you're not actually testing yourself and getting any better and setting, those kind of standards for yourself, right?
That's fair.
All right. Move on.
You gotta hide to fight another day, though. I don't know. I'm gonna find some BS excuse.
Oh.
Anywho.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Let's interview our other competitor.
Yeah, so BOA. I've shot it before. I shot all of them. So yeah. Let's see. Yeah, rifles like Tony was mentioning. The competitors, dog's breakfast. Oh my god, all over the place.
Yeah.
More than a few SKSs, more than a few M1 Garands. Most people are now running a 22 of some kind. Most in terms of like the median. The median shooter would be 1022 with the tough 22 mags or something like that. A couple of people running the 10-round mags for limited division just to give himself a challenge and not have to deal with the Jam-O-Matics that are the longer mags. I say that, but the guys who had the tough 22 mags and their rifles sorted, they're pretty quick. Yeah. My Saturday, I shot really well. So we worked in the morning, like Tony mentioned there. On our squad was a couple of friends of mine. Ian Runkel was on our squad, and Tony was on our squad. So I was pretty happy with the squatting because got to shoot with a bunch of buddies and that kind of thing. Yeah, Saturday I shot well. I was kind of I don't know, feeling kind of rough. We had a little bit too much to drink the night before, and didn't sleep enough. So then Saturday night, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have a good sleep. I'm gonna go to bed at it's 10 o'clock. I'm tired. I'm just gonna go to bed. So I did, and then I woke up Sunday morning and shot in the morning and did piss poor, but not necessarily.
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention that 2 flashbangs will not wake HGG up. They're testing out these. I guess was it True North that's carrying them?
I can't remember who they got. Well, I know who got them for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but makes it. It's not.
I don't think
like
it came from True
disorientating.
North. I don't recall.
It's pretty bright. It makes a decent noise. It's not Air Pro worthy, so to speak, but yeah, it's loud.
Yeah, didn't bother me. Anyways, yeah, Sunday I shot poorly, almost entirely on my rifle. The long range, I had some horrible jams on my rifle that cost me the match on the long range. Just actually, day one within my division, I got first on every stage. So like day one was really good, and day two on 3 stages, I didn't get first, and 2 of those were just like horrible blowouts, and that was enough to not get first and get second, because my competitor, who's my competitor every year, Jay, he was hot on my heels, and he didn't have any blowouts like I did. So yeah, I blew out that long range stage was actually like more costly. There was a mistake I made later. I thought I didn't shoot some targets. I went back, picked up a gun again and shot them, which cost me time and penalties, and they were already shot. So that also would have put me back in number 1, but so be it. That's fine. Like these trophies up here, they're all like first or second, and the other person that's got the other first and second is Jay. Pretty much every year there. We trade. We typically do a photo where he'll have the gold medal or I'll have the gold medal, and we'll shake each other's hands. The other person hands it, and we'll also shake each other's hands. This year we just did it in one shot. Just wear the 2 medals and shake hands. Yeah, it was a good match. Top pacing was pretty good. Shooting amount was pretty good. Oh, we also had a shootout on Friday for the volunteers, and that was pretty good as well. There's a couple of like pretty quick guys there. Like David won the shootout, which is pretty cool. And it was a good time just like hanging out with people and camping and all that kind of stuff. It's I look forward to it every year. So I got back home on Sunday, and then Monday morning I flew to Vancouver and picked up a car from Japan and drove it home.
Didn't even visit me once.
No, in 2 weeks on the weekend, maybe if you're free.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll be around.
Yeah, me and a listener will be heading out and heading out to Vancouver. And,
oh, you and a listener are heading out to Vancouver, huh?
You know. And Tony knows him. Yeah. So I'll pick up another car then. There's oh my god, what a good deal! Like we're like when they pull it off the truck, is like, damn. Like I was expecting like maybe a couple more like love taps on the corners and that kind of thing, but it is pretty minty for $7,000, $700.
They're Japanese, right? They're from the car culture there. They're usually pretty respectful of their vehicles too, so they're usually in pretty good shape.
Yeah, I got another one where it had like some like acid rain on the roof where it like peeled back the paint a bit, and there was a couple like little love taps here and there, but this one's like very nice otherwise. Yeah, had a brake switch that needed to be replaced, so I replaced it with like a $40 one from Amazon, and now it's 100%.
Nice.
I'm getting some review stuff in, so pretty much every fall. I think I mentioned this every fall. I'll get like a bunch of different review gear that I can review while I'm out hunting, and some of it's starting to come in. So I got this teeny tiny little battery bank, 10,000 milliamp hour from Nightcore, and I like it. It's pretty compact. That's nicely pocket sized, right?
Yeah.
I got one of these from them last year, but this is a bit heavier and a bit more bulky compared to that guy. That's like really nice for the pocket. They're the same capacity and everything and whatnot. But yeah, I got a couple of headlamps and flashlights, and I'm not going to ask for any guns or anything like that because I have a gajillion guns and scope combos that I haven't shot deer with yet. So I'll just use one of those.
Know. I feel like there's some space for some guns back there. You know, like...
they're littered on the floor too. Yeah, I think. At the so FH Munitions sent some ammo to. They asked me and Runkle if we wanted to try some of this stuff. So I'm like, yeah. And then I forgot about it. And then I never had a chance to connect with Runkle to get my ammo off of him. And then he was coming to the match. I'm like, oh yeah, bring some of that stuff for me. So he brought it out. I just shot this stuff the whole time, and it was fine. It was absolutely fine. Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, it's fine. This ammo wins the national championship for IPSC every year. All the divisions.
No, the competitor wins.
Yeah, it's the ammo.
It's the ammo. Give credit to that.
Well, the competitor who uses the ammo.
No, it has nothing to do with the competitor. Whoever's using that ammo, they're going to win.
Their 124 grain is just a little bit more accurate than everyone else's. Their powder charge. Yeah, no, it ran. I mean, my shotgun and my pistol were easily my best. On the stages, there was a stage on Saturday and a stage on Sunday that didn't use the rifle, and I won overall on both of those. So those were the M1 Garand is not the performance gun.
Sounds like you need to request FH to build you some 308 ammo.
308
They'll be all set.
Well, like some of my long range, some of the long range was me missing, and some of it the sights were on the target and the bullet did not hit. I'm running like Norinco 7.62 by 51, the 308, right? And some of it, like it sounds different when you fire it. It's some of it's like a little bit more blasty than the other stuff. It's like, this is not consistent powder charges in this stuff. And I'm shooting it because I have it, but I really should be at a match shooting some brass, not steel case, brass cased. The other thing that happens is like when you pull the charging handle back and it doesn't quite want to strip it off because they're like a copper wash steel, so they're a little bit more gritty than a brass case is, so they don't quite slide in there as nice and they don't load as consistently. I did get a couple of fails to fire with it. I guess as I talk about it, I'm convincing myself that I should probably run brass case for the next match that I do, and maybe it won't suck as bad.
What a revelation. Don't run the cheapest garbage achievable to find for your match.
Did you clean your gun after the match?
Yeah, that was my question, actually.
No.
Because some of that, I've experienced
Some of it is
some
corrosive.
of that.
Yeah.
Even branded non-corrosive, I've discovered the hard way that they lied.
Some of these primers are corrosive and some of them aren't in the same batch.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. They just intermix them and they don't really care. So yeah. I usually, run a bore snake down it and I wet the first part and then I oil the second part and let her rip. But I haven't done that yet. And I just looked at the muzzle and there's no like brown frosting on it. So
It's probably fine.
it's probably fine. If there was corrosive in there, that would have happened within a day.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. This weekend coming up, I have a PAL and our PAL class. PAL sold out.
Sold
Sold
out,
out.
you said, yeah.
Yeah.
They're all sold out. All the PALs are sold out. Yeah. Our PAL, not so much, but PALs definitely.
I just got to wait like 6 more years for, to get approved so that I can give courses. So.
I have a buddy of mine who's trying to get approved in Alberta here, and he's like, also, it's
Alberta.
It's slow. No, but even in Alberta, it's still slow. It's still like they only run courses once a year, and
Once a year.
They run them once a year in Calgary and once a year in Edmonton. So if you miss the one in Edmonton, you might be able to do the Calgary one.
That is a lot of drive. Well, in comparison to you, a lot of driving. For me,
Yeah,
a
but
lot.
For the class that I did, there was people from, I want to say Stettler.
Whoa.
That's a drive.
Yeah. Yeah. But they were there because like that was the one.
That's
that
the
could make.
place. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yep. Like that's it. I don't think there's any other gun stuff I'm working on right now. No, I don't think so.
Okay. Cool. Well, let's get into upcoming events. And first up, Kelly or Adriel, you guys got the upcoming Mapleseeds handy?
I could. Yeah.
Adriel,
What day are we on right now? September 10th.
We're on the 10th.
Yeah. 13th is Lady Seed at Blue Ridge and non-Lady Seed at Smith Falls, both on the same day. September 20th, Eganville. September 21st at Rocky Rod and Gun Club in Alberta. September 27th at EOSC. And September 27th at Kananaskis. Maybe September 27th as well, depending how fast this one sells out. And September 28th, there'll be a Lady Seed at Lone Butte in BC.
Yep. We got a few more that are coming up too.
In
They're
October,
just not
yep.
on there in October. So the one in Eganville, we have 0, and we're going to be canceling if we don't sell some seats soon.
How far from Toronto is Eganville? Is it a suburb of Toronto or?
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 4-hour drive suburb. Yep. Maybe it's 5 hours.
I'm surprised you have 0.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
I emailed that one out, right?
Yeah, you did. I think so. I don't know.
It's on the
It's
website
Greg
too.
Shoot. I'll be there if if it's going, but I don't think it's going if we don't sell any seats. Because we'll be talking to ourselves.
I missed my chance to see you when you were out here.
Yeah.
But
I know.
Looks
it
like
was a very narrow window.
It was
sold out.
extremely narrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have some more events that are going to be taking place in October and November. We've got those coming up on the board pretty soon.
November, you guys are doing?
Yeah, we're doing November, and then we're also going to do winter seeds because, yeah.
I had some people say they would come to a December winter seed, and I'm like, no, you won't.
Oh, you know what? You guys should host some December winter seeds out here. Kelly, you should come because it rains constantly, it'll be just like every other maple seed you've ever done.
You know what? I haven't been. So this summer has been unprecedentedly, is that a word? Warm and dry. And I haven't been to as many maple seeds because of personal life, and I think I'm to blame.
See, so I think that you need to come do a maple seed in the like greater Vancouver area,
Okay.
and yeah, guaranteed it'll be wet for at least part of the day.
Yeah. I'm doing the lady seed in Blue Mountain, and it's supposed to rain.
That tracks.
That tracks, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
HGG firearms training. Looks like there's a few dates up here.
Yeah, this Saturday sold out. The RPAL's not. October 18th is the next one after that. That's a PAL. That one's not sold out. And October 25th, I'll do a PAL in Bonnyville.
Cool.
Okay. Cool. Dave just wrapped up the DCRA and ORA National Service Conditions Championship. Sounds like it was a fun 6 days on the range.
That's so much range time, but like,
Yeah,
it looks like you had fun.
it does. Yeah,
I don't even know how much he shot. He might have just been.
I have a feeling he didn't shoot. He just
Working.
worked.
Yeah.
Bolivar came
Yeah.
out first for rifle.
Yeah.
I just sent you guys.
I see that.
Oh yeah.
You got the
Only
one day, huh?
The
So one
only
day
day it's
in Blue
raining.
Mountain is the day that's raining.
It's like it knows.
I know. I'm going, Jesus.
There's still some 3-gun happening in Alberta. So you can go to 3gun.ca for matches. But on September 20th, there's one at Sherwood Park. October 4th is Chaz. If you don't want to go to Chaz, you get a buddy, go up to Peace River for the weekend for the team match that same weekend, October 4th, 5th. As much as I like Chaz, I prefer team match. Go to
I'm
the
going to
team
go to
match.
the team match.
Yeah.
But some people might not want
So Tony,
5-hour drive.
drive up and you might be able to win a division in Chaz on October 4th.
There you go.
Actually, you should go up to Peace River and experience that. You got a little bit
The
of
team
taste of the
match.
fire at BOA, but you got to experience team match.
The whole fire, yeah.
Sherwood Park on October 18th, and Sherwood Park again on November 1st, and then Chaz is on November 8th. Is that the last match for the year for Chaz?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so that'll probably wrap up the year for 3-gun in Alberta. And we'll get on to the news. And we'll start off, I guess, today in Utah. Charlie Kirk was, if you don't know who he is, he started Turning Point America. He does all the debating people, prove me wrong, really intelligent and pointed debates. Well, somebody took a shot at him today and they succeeded. So,
Yep.
Unfortunately, we lost Charlie Kirk today. Apparently, FBI do have somebody in custody, and you can see, you actually watching videos, you can actually see the guy on the roof running away when the crowd starts scrambling and everything. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. Sad.
Like absolutely politically motivated.
Yeah.
Not much to say other than that kind of crap shouldn't happen.
No.
Period. Like talk like adults, and you don't have to agree on every little thing. And
Well, the problem is the dehumanization of a particular side too, which Tracy made a really good post about this. But
Yeah.
he was only 31.
there's a lot of back and
Oh, wow.
forth, and the rhetoric lately has been rather hot, we'll call it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't think we'll talk too much more on that. Don't think we need to.
There's not enough
No.
verifiable stuff to talk
No.
about.
No.
Other than he got shot and died. Someone shot him. They had some suspects. Maybe they released a suspect. Maybe they didn't. There's lots of. It's just too early
It's
to
too early.
Yeah.
Yep.
speculate.
What I do know is that doesn't matter. I don't care who it is. That type of that's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible for him, his family. Horrible for anybody. I don't care who it is. Right?
We are a gun show, but we do not condone using guns to
No.
solve your problems. Like,
Yeah.
especially political issues.
Yeah, that's
So-
nonsense.
So, yeah, that comes on it's been a rough week on that front because there was an incident on the train as well. And yeah. On to other news. What's this? Loaded GSG 16 MP5 submachine gun.
Oh,
It's
Really?
just it's
I
a
did
little
not see
funny
this.
that they called it that. So
a submachine
is
gun? I
from
don't think so.
the Niagara Regional Police Service, and they have this article saying, as a result of the investigation, detectives seized the following. A direct quote: a loaded GSG 16, GSG space 16 space MP space 5 space sub space machine space gun.
I love space guns.
Space
That's
gun.
like word salad. Just throw a bunch of stuff out there, wait for it
Like
to stick.
with so what is it? Is it an MP5? Is it a GSG 16? Is it a machine gun? Is it anyway?
I'm
So-
gonna guess they got it right with the GSG 16, and the rest was all wrong.
Correct.
Yeah.
So they do have a photo attached, and it distinctly shows the 22 round. It's the short stock long barrel version. So
Yeah, the
I'm
OG.
really surprised they didn't say suppressed or like suppressed
You
or
did-
like
I-
attached.
All right.
Okay, so the people that put together the press releases, they are not police officers. Although police officers a lot of times don't know either, but they don't. They're the people that are the media, right? They have no idea what they're talking about. So
Somebody vaguely knew what an MP5 looked like.
Yeah.
correct.
So it must be a weapon of war now. Too bad it's not pink. That would make it a little bit better, but yeah. So Corporal want you to identify the difference between MP5 and a GSG 60. They're the same picture. Anyway.
Um,
All right.
Oh.
Well, other news. Tennessee just did something pretty awesome.
oh, what'd they do?
So they actually mandated that students have to learn gun safety training in
I
school
read
now.
this. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yes, we need more of this.
Yep.
That's
Absolutely.
spectacular.
Bring the school ranges back. Bring all that stuff back.
We had a range in my school. That's really cool. I didn't put it in here because it was just like a Facebook link to the video, but according to our prime minister, again, I said it once, but according to our prime minister, the gun confiscation scheme is not a confiscation scheme. According to Prime Minister Mark Carney, talking on the news, the firearms prohibition is completely voluntary.
Oh, bullshit.
Yeah, I know, right? So
I'm sorry. I'm not allowed to have an opinion. I forgot.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
oh, good. So you all right? Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's completely voluntary.
Yeah.
For compensation.
Well, yeah, that's just it. The turning in for compensation is voluntary.
It's
The turning it in is not.
I like how the way Carney put it. Nobody's going around confiscating guns. Nobody's going door to door
'Cause you
confiscating
can't figure
guns.
out how you're going to do it.
Yet there's a bit missing in his sentence, but nonetheless, I still encourage all of our wonderful listeners and viewers to talk to their MPs, especially if you've got a liberal MP like I do, and definitely bring up the voluntary nature of this prohibition and how you would like that in writing somewhere so we get to keep our firearms, because apparently they're not going around confiscating them.
So here's a thought. I don't know how this works, but if all the provinces got together and they decided, you know what, this federal program isn't working, because I know Alberta is trying to put framework in to have their own firearms licensing. One province doing it, probably not much of a chance. I don't know. Obviously, they're looking into that. But what if all the provinces said, you know what? Yeah, they want more. They want more firearms. We want more control. So if all the provinces decide, no, we want to manage our own, what are the chances of that happening?
I mean, have you looked at the provinces? Like, what are the chances?
I mean, like province like
Ford
Eastern
does
Canada
that?
is not going to have a damn
No,
chance.
Eastern Canada sucks. But like, what are the chances that even Doug Ford decided to do that? I mean, yeah, like Alberta can do it. Saskatchewan will do it as well. BC won't.
No.
Although I don't know, EB's not doing so well out here. So
I think you guys are overthinking this. This is just weasel words.
Of course.
Well,
Yeah.
it's voluntary because you can tell them which guns you have and send them back for money.
Right.
If you don't volunteer this, you're breaking the law.
Yeah.
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 So the law breaking part isn't voluntary.
They're not
but-
going to
Again.
extend the amnesty.
No.
You're just going to be breaking the law. You can get
Yeah.
paid or not. It's up to you. You can get paid or break
You
the law.
chose to become a
voluntary.
criminal. Yeah.
You volunteered to become a
Okay. Let's move on.
New gun stuff.
Yeah. Let's get into new gun stuff. What do you got for us, Adriel?
Oh, I got a couple things here. Let me share
Ooh.
my screen again.
Some over-unders.
Yeah, Victory Ridge has got these Federation firearms, which I imagine are Turkish, but boy, the prices on them are so
Wow,
good.
they are
Those
so
are-
good.
Those are
Yeah.
tempting prices, not going to lie.
Yeah, 556 for an over-under 12 gauge.
12
I
gauge,
almost-
28-inch barrel.
You almost
Yeah.
got to buy it just because it's 5.56. Like that, I feel like isn't an accident.
556 71. Yeah, they should have done something cool with the 71, but
Yeah.
yeah, they've got some very inexpensive over-unders. So there's their nicer one, the Elite. Oh, those are all sold out.
Mm.
Consignment, and then I think that's like all the cool stuff was at the top there. Yeah, all the cool stuff was at the top. Yeah, Federation firearms over under 12 gauge for $556.
You even get your choice of receiver color, silver or
Ooh.
black.
Oh, silver for sure.
Silver.
Yeah. What's the weight on this thing? How much? Multi-choke included. Okay, so you can change your chokes. Very nice. Silver, 3-inch chamber, cylinder mod full.
Weight, pounds.
Yeah, it's pounds. Like the pill 14
Good.
inch. Maybe the other one's got the weight on it. Or maybe the 20 gauge has the weight on it. Nope, that one also says pounds. What about the 20 gauge? Do we have a weight on that one?
20 gauge is going to tell you kilograms.
No, it's also pounds. Be nice to know if those were heavy, chunky boys or if they were nice, light over-unders. They
You
look good,
you
though.
don't want two barrels if you want lightweight, though.
Well, it depends what you're doing. If you're doing sporting clays, a heavy gun, you're gonna have to get used to that.
I mean,
That's
You're gonna
fair.
be tired after a day of shooting.
yeah, no kidding. I'd be
Oh.
into getting one of these though.
I love that weight pounds.
Weight
I
pounds.
wonder.
So they're
I
American.
wonder what the shipping's like. Okay, anyways, I'll come back to that tab later. G4C's got some Smith & Wesson lever guns. You know what? Let me just change my screen size just so it's a little bit easier to read. There, that's better, right?
The prices on those lever guns though,
They're Smith & Wesson.
They're
That's
not
why.
that bad.
they're not that good
Oh,
either.
They're like
High grade Wona. Oh my god. What is going on?
it's got some tiger stripes on it.
$5,400.
$5,400. It is very fancy
It's
though.
pretty.
Please watch the video. It is very fancy. It's glossy too. Wow.
Oh, it comes in.
Ooh.
Come with a case? Jesus.
Yeah,
Like
so
a
you can
hand-
put that
like a
case in your
frame.
safe too.
Almost like a picture frame.
Yeah.
It's got
Does
a
it
lock
lock
on
on
it.
it?
It
Oh,
does.
yeah. Well, that doesn't count in Canada.
No.
No.
Well, as long as you can lock the case itself, right?
Yeah, it's
Nah.
clear.
It's still
Ah,
easily
not
broken
a
into.
cake.
Needs
Yeah.
to be.
Right. Need a
opaque.
cable lock.
Yeah. Well, there's the cheapest one they have. 1854 and 44
Oh,
mag.
that's not even that bad.
Stainless.
I mean, the stainless is
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Ish. Yeah.
Why is the 44 mag so much cheaper than the 357?
Demand, man.
Yep.
The 357 19 inch, it's $19.99. This one's 19 inch, it's 17. It's $200 less.
Yeah.
Who has a reloading press these days?
I love reloading 44 mag. So easy.
Large pistol primer, though.
So I have a bunch of
It's-
those.
It's more expensive than small pistol primers.
Oh, I have mine from when I had a 45, so it's
Well, I know that.
quite cheap. Anywho, range view, they've got the Arkin D&T optics, the one 7 to 35 for $8.99. Oh, they have one. It is literally the one.
How does the whole Arkin DNT thing work? Like they're the same thing, but not?
Man, I have a sneaking suspicion there's like 6 factories in China that are just pumping all of these things out.
I have a suspicion that you were right.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you're just picking whoever's
Spec they're
Whoever's
building them to.
customer
labels on
service you
there.
want to deal with then.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, but you get a bubble level if you get this one. Cool. Tactical Imports has the FS Pro. I don't know if we talked about this one before. Have we?
We did, but
Does
it's
that phone also have the
really
very silly
tempting
holders on
at
the back?
$600 for a semi-auto. It's kind of tempting.
A folding semi-auto too.
Yeah, it's like packable.
Oh, yeah,
I kinda
this
dig
one.
that.
Uh-huh. Anywho, sorry, I've already talked about that one. Landsborough Auctions has an auction on September 20th that has a buttload of Kui parts. So if you're looking for some hard to find Kui parts to make one of your Kuis finished, yeah, that's a place to go.
Interesting.
Cool.
And North Silva has the ATN Mars 5 Evo thermal sight now in Canada. This one is if you want to shoot thermals. But depending on the version, they're 3 to 10K.
It's quite the span.
Since you have Tactical Imports kind of open there, you should flip back to the FMP. Tactical Imports has a 30-round drum mag for their FMP pump shotgun on sale for $99.
So buy 5 magazine, you can match the price of the gun itself.
So yeah, like they've got a 30-round mag for this gun, and it's normally $200. It's on sale for $99. I kind of
No more reloading. Yes.
I believe I've seen the 20-round drum. I saw a guy who modded his gun to run it because he didn't want to run the FMP. He wanted to run something else. There is a big tab on the magazine that you need to cut into your receiver to make it work. Yeah, but
oh, what a shame.
Yeah, you can get it.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, thermals. Sensor 320 by 240 or 640 by 480.
480p. Nice.
I mean,
480p. That's back in the day. We didn't even say 480p. We just say 640 by 480. You just listed out.
And this is
early computers.
This is old enough technology that you're not going to pick up a terrorism charge for possessing it.
I don't think thermal is a problem. It's just night. And I think Navision is only for US based stuff. So it's like piggybacking off ITAR.
I was just being cheeky, Tony. I know.
But if you get approval from Dr. Terry Bryant, you can shoot coyotes at night in Alberta with us.
I mean,
yeah. There's a lot of them howling around in Chaz, and it's like
everywhere. That's everywhere in rural Alberta, Tony. Everywhere.
It's everywhere in rural everywhere. There's just coyotes everywhere.
Everywhere in rural and the city.
Yeah. Like, you all know where I live. I hear them every night. Lots of them.
That scope, you can record 960 at 60 frames per second.
Do you think there's any delay there, like your digital scope?
There was a lot of delay on that thing. It was if you were asking the sensor to do too much, it was pretty chunky.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like the frames went down to like unplayable.
You need to turn on DLSS with your NVIDIA graphics card.
Yeah. Anyways, that's all I got for new gun stuff.
Cool.
Well, we don't have a main topic because we all had a fair bit of what we did in guns tonight and whatnot. It's good to hear that you guys had a good time at BOA.
On the topic of like what I did, so that MG42, we shot that indoors. Okay, I've been around one of those things going off, never indoors before. I cannot get over the pressure wave that so it was running 308 too. But wow, it was mind-blowing, the just wave of pressure that comes out of that. It was pretty spectacular.
Did everyone double up on ears or no?
We all probably should have. Everybody was a little surprised the first time the gun went off. And then after that, everybody was doing that when it was everyone's turn. Yeah, it was...
You should put some clips on our Discord.
I will. I literally took like 8,000 photos on this trip and video.
Good.
Yeah, I will put some of that stuff up.
Cool.
Listener feedback. We don't have any emails this week. Tony, you want to go through the YouTube?
You bet. We have a new commenter, the Redneck Preppy. TNA is a great company, and I'm happy we have them for sure. What's the number again? 1833 AR15 556. Yeah, their phone number is very clever. And we have 3 comments from Eddie. Good luck at the BOA, guys. The long range didn't go too well for me. I believe the Cabela's Covenant Scope naming system correspond to the erector power. For example, the Covenant 7 is 3 to 21, as in 7 power of the entire magnification range. Adriel, regarding your borrowed Smith & Wesson 617 locking hole, it reminds me of the
Anecdote.
The Hillary hole, not even Bill would use it. I remember that. As for our Carnival Crime Minister,
Carnival Crime Minister.
Carnival Crime Minister and the budget, yeah, he is between a rock and a hard place fiscally, but he really only has himself and True Dope to blame for the Canadian lost decade, since he was one of the Dope's main advisors. Isn't Alberta cold enough in October to be considered a winter seed? Well, it depends. This season has been quite odd. It's like mid-September right now. You would have been expecting snow, but like it's been, I want to say, the hottest few days we had this year in Alberta, and on the way to and back from Edmonton, like it's pretty much the only time this year I had a bug-filled windscreen, and which is kind of odd at this season. Tony, if your Carcano's length and pull is too short and you find the metal butt plate too hard for recoil, then the obvious solution is a thick rubber recoil pad. I would do that if that was like a gun I'm just not like, I'm going to look at it 363 days of the year, and then I might take it out shooting twice, in like 12 rounds in total, so it's probably fine. Since you believe your Mark 1 eyeballs are holding you back from shooting well, have you tried visiting another optometrist? I'm due for that, yes, but I don't. There are some inherent problems. It's called genetics that I don't think I can fix that. If you bag a deer, you would take the venison home, freeze some of it, and cook some of it to eat. You should know what to do after watching so many meat eater videos. Kinda, but now I have to find a place to hoist it, and the logistics isn't there to like turn the whole thing into meat chunks. That's the problem, not the cooking part. The cooking part is
meat.
Easy.
Yeah.
We could quarter it at camp, Tony.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And then you'd have just less work to do later.
If I get it early in. We'll see. But I am committed for the entire weekend plus more. So at least I'll say I hunted hard enough.
Sweet.
That's all the comments we have.
I might actually be hanging out with Eddie this week. We're trying to set something up. So
Ooh,
Cool.
When does hunting season start for you guys? In
I'm gonna look
BC.
that up again. You just reminded me. I was like, oh yeah, it's September. I feel like I got to look it up because I didn't go hunting last year. So
Oh, what? I didn't know that. Okay.
I went like duck hunting, but I didn't go hunting.
Oh, right, it was
deer
Rod.
last year.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've been busy, man. But yeah.
Don't have anything. I haven't seen anything on Instagram. Discord, it's there. Stuff's happening on there. Haven't seen anything on Spotify or Patreon. But if you want to go support us, you can go support us on Patreon. You can also, if you're shopping online, go to Cabela's or Brownells. On our website, we have a link. So if you're going to order from online from either of those two places, stop by our website first, click the link, and we'll get a little bit of a kickback.
Our Cabela's link is now Bass Pro.
Yes.
They're done with that thing.
Oh, it's fixed.
Even
Awesome.
If you go to Cabela's.ca, they just redirect you now. They don't even tell you have an option.
Yeah.
And they still don't have top sellers on Bass Pro.
Lame.
It's the only way to sort.
If you'd like to send the show an email, you can send it to slamfireradio@gmail.com, and we will read it live. Shoutouts, recommendations. What do we got?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I want to shout out again, Jacob at the Range 702 in Las Vegas. I cannot recommend, if you are in Las Vegas and you want to shoot machine guns, 702s, maybe they don't have quite the variety that some of the places do. They have a lot of variety, Yeah, Jacob. He's wonderful. He's delightful, and he will make your whole experience better.
I'm going to shout out to Jay and all the people who helped with Battle of Alberta. We got like food and lunch both days. It's very nice. And to Tony for making the drive up to shoot the match with me. Thanks for coming out.
I'll give a shout out to Adriel first for loaning me the pistol. It's very nice. And shout out to Trevor, I guess, for building the pistol. I give Jay and Steve a shout out. First time seeing Steve from Mighty Peace, and all the old friends we got from the Rimfire match. Mark, listener Thomas, listener Apod, and awesome match. And shout out to the sponsors too. Forgot to mention that Tristan brought out his Labelle off SBI brought out his Russian SKS, and we have a 300 yard garbage shootout, so to speak, for charity, of course, to win, enter a raffle for one of his 1022 receivers. And apparently we managed to forge the piston to the gas tube. So that was a lot of rapid fire. We're like washing the barrels. Like, that's not great. But
so
yeah,
for $1, you got a shot, right? And every hit on this target, you have to do standing 300 meter on steel. For every hit, you got an entry into this raffle to win a receiver. So we were just blazing this SKS. It was like one person shoots it, hands it to the next person, stripper clips in, starts shooting it, and it was getting hot. I was pouring water down the back, the bore, the chamber side there, and it spit water back at it. Boiled, boiled so fast.
The chamber face is boiling the water.
Yeah. So we were pouring water on like the gas port and the barrel and that kind of thing to keep it running. But I guess it wasn't enough because the piston welded itself to the cylinder.
Nice, congratulations.
We found the failure limit for an SKS, and I've shot like fast. I used to have an SKS that came with an ammo that was on stripper clips, and we shot the hell out with until they were like the wood was charring and burning. I've never welded a piston to a cylinder before.
That's impressive.
It could be the water we're all pouring down it too.
Oh, that could have contributed.
Here's your lesson. If you want to use your SKS as a squat or semi-automatic weapon, 300 rounds is your limit.
Yeah.
Wow. Well.
Okay, I'm going to shout out Supervel. So they were really awesome on working with me because they were just saying, "Oh, just order it Monday then." Or whatever. It's like, no, I need it for next weekend. And so they were really awesome with that and getting it out the door within 10 minutes of me ordering. So yeah.
Cool.
Kelly?
Just to everybody at Canuck. So really great range day. Yeah, that's about it.
Awesome. Well, with that, we're going to sign off. So go join our Discord. Watch us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Join the CCFR, and we'll see you next week.
Later, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, Kelly.